So hey, I wanted to also do 2 quick non-paid shout outs. So first shout out, if you remember one of my videos, if you saw it, I was hiking in the snow and I make a comment about my Yaktrax. So Yaktrax, if you don't know, they're basically like these little things you slip over your shoe, helps you hike in the snow, ice, packed snow, whatever. So I had them on, they were awesome, I loved them, but they broke. So I thought, well gosh, maybe I did something wrong, I don't know. So I contacted the company and I said, hey, I used these once, basically, and I explained, like, okay, I was hiking, like, in the woods, right, and I was in fresh, untouched snow. It was this particular brand, or this particular model. Was I using the wrong one? What should I do? And also, can they repair the ones I have? I'd be happy to send them in and pay for a repair because I liked their product so much. So I sent that and they responded, they sent it in, they said for me to send it in and they'll take care of it. So they sent me a brand new pair, which for those of you who do any activity that requires like a product, right? So like, I guess any hobby, I should say, any hobby that requires a product, you spend usually a lot of money on that product. And it is really cool to have a company that backs up that product. I had nothing negative to say about Yaktrax. They were awesome. It just broke. I mean, it broke. I was hiking in the woods in deep snow and it broke. So, huge shout out to Yaktrax. Just for their customer service. That alone will make me more likely to buy and continue to buy from that company. So anyway, so that's a huge shout out. That's very beneficial to me. That's what sets one company ahead of another. Good customer service. Because now I'm shouting out to YouTube that they're awesome instead of saying negative things about someone. So that's the first one. The next one is the guys over at thestickpic.com. That's STICKPIC. Some of you have wondered how I film while I hike, but that's the little product that I use. I intended to say something about them way before now, but the cool thing about them is that when I went on their website, I think it was just 2 guys came up with this idea of this little piece of plastic, really. I mean, there's something more. It's the right kind of plastic, but to put on the end of a trekking pole. That's actually a tripod mount. So anyway, those guys, the reason I wanted to shout out to them is because in my comments to, hey, Stick Pick, your product looks cool, I want to give it a shot. Here are the trekking poles I bought. Oh, by the way, the reason I'm buying your product is because of this particular person that I watch on YouTube. If you look him up, his name's Redbeard or Will Wood. And I said, that's why I'm buying it from you. And I said that in the comments. And they replied back, confirming my order. And you could tell that it wasn't just automatic, like an auto reply. It was actually a human being, because they replied in the comments and said, oh yeah, we've met him. He's a great guy. And his videos are so fun. You know, just something like that. To me, that again, that puts a face to the company. It puts a, I don't know, it makes it so that you're happy to buy a product because you know it's an actual person. There's something cool about that, right? Anyway, so those are the 2 product shout outs. Not paid, not advertised, that's for free. On my own. There's no arm twisting. Quite frankly, these 2 companies have no clue I'm saying good things about them. They may or may not ever, I don't know. But anyway, I will say too that if I have bad experiences, I'll happily share them. I don't like to just start slamming a company, but if I ever have a bad experience, I would share that too. So I'm not just picking the 2 good experiences I've had, but those are the 2 that I've had, and they were both positive. So anyway, to thestickpick.com, if you hike, or if you do anything with a trekking pole, you should definitely look at that. It's kind of cool. It's how I make all of my videos. And then if you ever want to hike in the snow or the packed snow, like even if it's just around the block, if you walk your dogs in all weather, even just for something as simple as that, doesn't have to be anything crazy or extreme, but they are awesome. There's lots of like there's a lot of different Yaktrax and a lot of different of that style, but anyway, hiking on, I think you can see that I'm still hiking along a ridge, and you can see the well, hold on, let me get to a spot where you can actually see them, the smokestacks. Well, maybe you can see them now, I don't know. Can you see them over there? Let's see. Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, when I was a little tiny kid, I don't know, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, something like that, I called those cloud makers. It's kind of funny. I call them cloud makers, but all that is steam anyway. So, technically I was right, it's just steam, it's just water, which is what a cloud is, but I wasn't right. So, alright, hiking on.